Hello. Welcome to Frame Drum Days 2023. Hello, good evening from Freiburg, from Germany. And so we have 3 days, our small online festival, online activity. Let me say in January we start. And this year we have 3 days with talks with frame drummers, and I'm happy that we could invite you, three musicians on our channel. I hope they can enter, or they are already here. Hello. Yes, here is Emanuela.
Hi.
Emanuela Lodato. Hi, Emanuela. Ayelet, Benita, and Kimia, Bani. Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yes. So we will spend this night together talking a little bit about you, about your work, about your experience in life in general, and about your visions. And also maybe people from the channel, they can ask you maybe some questions in the chat. So please, here, she's there and she would write me the questions, or maybe you can see it in the chat. So it will be a little bit interactive. And yeah, so I'm very happy to start the first evening with you. And so I would like to introduce a little bit, I mean, many of the Tamburi Mundi fans, they know you already, of course. But maybe there are some people who don't know you, so they have the chance now to get introduced. Yes, maybe we can start with Ayelet.
Hi.
Hello. And yes, you are from Israel, and you have been at Tamburi Mundi many, many years ago. And we still remember it was a very beautiful year. This year you collaborated in many projects here, and still we are waiting that you come another time. And the pandemic time, they didn't allow us to invite you, but maybe in the future. But we are still in contact via Zoom. We are different channels, and so maybe you can explain us a little bit about yourself, what you're doing, etc.
I'm a frame drummer from Israel, of course. Tamburi Mundi, it was, I think, 10 or 12 years ago, maybe. It was a long time ago, but it was very powerful experience. I think it was my first, I think it was my first time abroad, like when I'm performing abroad. And a lot of happening in this 10 or 12 years. My identity as a frame drummer started to become much more solid. And for me, you know, frame drum it's always with the singing. So if I want to be more precise, I think I'm doing frame drum and singing as one instrument. For me, it's one instrument, like as a woman that sings and playing a frame drum. It's like one instrument for me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the way I know I express myself in music, and I think I took it like some step forward, because I want to be like authentic and maybe tribal, or I have some tribal inspiration, but still I want to be as much as professional as I can, and to develop my techniques and my music understanding, and
And you also compose music, right?
Yes, yes, of course. I do original music, yes. I think it's not that common that frame drummers are also compose. But actually in Israel, it's quite common. Like, because if you want to express yourself with your tool, so composing is part of the deal.
Yes, and also you write yourself lyrics, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, so maybe we can talk later a little bit more about the content of the lyrics because it's very interesting, and also we will for sure we will listen and we have videos, so I think you can explain a little bit more later.
Great.
Thank you,
Yes.
Ayelet.
Thank you.
And we continue now with Kimia. Kimia, hello, welcome.
Thank you.
And nice to see you again. Kimia, you live in Germany. You are originally from Iran, but you live in Berlin since I don't know, but you can explain. And you were here last year at Tamburi Mundi and the year before also, and you participated in many online activities also of our channel. And last year also you get the Frame Drum Award of Tamburi Mundi. So our collaboration is getting closer and is growing more. And yeah, maybe you can explain a little bit about yourself, your work.
Thank you, Murad. And thank you again for the invitation. I'm very happy that I am here talking with you and the other musicians, frame drummers, female frame drummers, and also the audience. So, yes, my name is Kimia Bani, and I am originally from Iran. I've moved to Germany in 218, and I think in 221 I won the prize in Tamburi Mundi. And thank you for your trust. And yes, it was great attending in the festival and see the Tamburi Mundi, meet them, the family of Tamburi Mundi, that they are like a family. Really, when I am there, and every time I am there, I feel like I am in between my family. So yes, I have started playing daf, which is a traditional Iranian frame drum, when I was 16 years old. And it is like many years that I am playing this instrument, and I am in love with it. And I have started learning other frame drums like Turkish rhythms and other rhythms with you, with the online Tamburi Mundi, which was happening in COVID time, Corona time, yeah. And it was great opportunity for me. And yes, I am cooperating with different bands, and also I am studying world music, cultural diversity in music study. And yeah, I'm living in Berlin right now.
Yes, and originally from which city you come from Iran?
Tehran.
Tehran. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And you are at home at the moment also?
Yeah.
To,
New decoration.
your house. Okay. And you sleep somewhere in between these drums.
Yes, this is my home.
Free for every drummer. All the drums, yes. It's similar in our house also. And on the wall we have frame drums. So very practical, the drums. Yeah. Great. Okay. And we will talk also later, Kimia, more. Yes, but now Emanuela. Ciao,
Hi.
ciao, buonanotte.
Ciao. Buonasera.
Buonasera. And Emanuela, you are in Brussels, originally from Italy, yes. And also we know us. I think I had a concert with Andrea. I think that was the first time we met.
Yes. It was when you played with Masters of Frame Drums in Brussels, and we also organized the workshops with you and the maestro of frame drums. It was very special moment for us, also to share all this music with the people here in Brussels, and the practice, the workshops. So I was very happy that you come here. Yes, and also at TAMBURI MUNDI.
Yes, and fortunately we had this meeting in Brussels because
Yeah.
so also you, also with your partner Vincent, the beautiful program, and fortunately you had time to come to Freiburg, and I think 2 or 3 times at least, I don't remember.
Yes, 2 times I had to come also last summer, but for personal reason I couldn't.
Right.
So, and also with the online workshops, it was a very nice opportunity to stay in contact between Corona period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe also you can introduce a little bit your work, how you start, and what you're.
Yes, I'm Emanuela. I'm come from Sicily. I lived in Sicily 30 years, and then I moved in Belgium. I live here from a long time now. And I play frame drums from south of Italy. So the drums with the cymbals, and it was this kind of music is linked also with the dances, tarantella dances of south of Italy. There are a lot of, it's a big family of tarantelle. Every region has its own style and way to play these drums. And like Ayelet, the drum is very linked also to sing. So I sing and play in the same time. Traditional music, but also my own composition. I write songs in Sicilian dialect. So for me, the relationship with my roots, it's very important. And I try to stay in balance between traditions and innovation, and my personal way to live all these patrimony, this heritage, very important, very big. So in Brussels, I have a band with my partner, and with also accordiονist, Jonathan Denek. I play and sing in other projects, also in theater project. I work a lot with children too in the schools. So the question you told about new generation, it's something touched me a lot, because I pass a lot of time with children, and I wonder how they can live the music in the future. So it's interesting. And also I give classes with students. It's very funny because it's a matching pot between Italian people live in Belgium, or also Belgian people are just interested in music of South Italy. Sometimes I wonder why, but I think that the energy of this music touch people in general in all the world.
Yeah, so this is, I think, one of the most important things of our instruments, the energy, the power. And I think that's the interesting point, the passion that you create with the music or to the music, and then also this way to transfer it to, let me say, to the profession. Maybe we can talk a little bit about this, the balance between the passion that we all have. I mean, something that and the profession. So also for me would be interesting. So how it was before the, let me say, professional time when you decided. So was there a change, or how was the change, or how did things maybe change, or how did you transfer it to the statue that is now maybe in your position now? Because I think our talk, as I said before, is first, it's very personal. I mean, it's your experience. You cannot say in general so how life is ruled. It's very personal. But on the other side, maybe we can share your ideas, or also some people can be encouraged and say, oh, okay, that's a good idea, a good way, especially also younger people maybe, and Emanuela, you also mentioned. So to maybe to guide them also. So that's one of our topics, is topic of passion. So you can feel free to start. I will just give you the microphones.
I can just tell how I meet frame drums. I began when I was not so young. I was 24, and one day I go in Palermo in a concert. I didn't know very well which kind of music, and it was a concert of the person that after began my teacher. And it was like a revelation. So you know, like film with a light on on him playing drums. His name is Massimo Laguardia. I don't know if he's linked now and watch us, but it was really like a revelation, and I saw him and I thought I want to do that in my life. And we started with I started to have a lesson with him, and in the group it was very funny because the first day of my course I entered in the class and there were only women. So I wondered, interesting, why there is also only women, and after I think about that a lot. And we fall in love each other with this group of women, and we start to meet a lot, 3 times in a week, rehearsal and play and rehearsal and dance and sing together. And I at a moment I thought that if I have another job, a different job, I couldn't have the time to play a lot of the day. It was really a problem for me to think that another profession, if I didn't that professionally, the time to dedicate on the drums and sing and meet people and travel, it was very, very shorter. I think that it was the reason at a moment I decided to do that professionally, because I would like that this music and this share the time with people can be a long time, the most long time possible. And I took the decision to do that professionally. It was not so simple in Italy and in Sicily, because culture is not really, and music not really supported by institutions. And it was also the reason I decided to move in Belgium, to do that professionally with a support also of the place where I live.
Yes, and was there something that changed? So after you were professional, I mean, the relationship, the drums, or to your playing also?
I felt another responsibility because it was not only for my own pleasure, but I felt that it began a communication with people. When you do that professionally, it's important that your motivation is clear, and I can communicate with people my purpose, precise purpose. It's difficult to explain, but it's a sort of I carry on me something, I don't know, like a long project. Not only today I play a little bit, I have fun, but I built my project in a longer vision.
Beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
So I can continue. I think music, when someone wants to be a professional musician, it is in the blood, or it is something inside from childhood. I think all of us have this experience that from childhood we reacted to music. We loved to learn some instruments, or we tried different instruments to find our instrument, which we love more. It was the same for me. I have tried like keyboard, violin, tambour, different instruments from since I was I think 6 years old. But then I knew that I love rhythm, and I love the instruments which I can make and play rhythm with them. So that's why I have started deaf when I was teenager. And also the story of why I've chosen deaf, I think once I have explained in other interview with Tamburi Mundi. It is a ritual instrument, and I have been in a ritual ceremony, like Sufism ceremony once in Iran, and I saw a very big group of deaf players and tambour players. They were playing together, and immediately I fell in love with the sound and everything. And yes, I knew that this is my instrument and I want to learn it, and I fighted for it because especially in a country like Iran, that there are many limitations for women to sing, to dance. It is forbidden to sing and dance in public, and also to have concerts is not so easy. And to study music or to have music as your profession is more difficult, because then it's a problem of making money, and all the families, they love their children and they they want them a good future, so they want them to be engineer, doctor, and not musician. So yes, this is what I fighted for it, and always it was a fight for me. And but yes, I think inspiration, and it is something as Emanuela said, it is not something that you can say in words. This is something inside you. This is a feeling, and you give this feeling, you show this feeling through your music. And for the younger generations that they want to do music as profession, if they really have this passion, and they fight for it, they will win. So I never thought that I come to Germany. It is another story. I never thought that I can be like where I am right now in my field. But it happens when you have a goal, and when you try for it and you go for it, you focus on it. It has pain. In this way, there you have to do many practice, rehearsal. Maybe you lose, but you have to go on. Yeah.
Thank you, Kimia.
Well, first, it's so touching to hear two other women telling the story from their perspective. It's touching and beautiful. I'm trying to think for myself what was the point that I knew that the frame drum and me, it's like a match. I think when I first I went to Turkey actually to buy some darbuka in the Istiklal Street, you know, there's a lot of shops for musicians there, and that was the first time I touched the frame. When I made the doom, the first doom, like the whole room become full of something, and I immediately knew that I don't know how to use this, but I want to know. So of course I discovered my passion and practicing a lot. I wasn't it was when I didn't, the age was not that young, you know. I think I was 20, I don't know, 27 maybe. I wasn't a kid or a teenager. But in some point, I felt like the frame drum is kind of like part of my body already. I feel comfortable with it, and there is a possibility that maybe I can put my soul into this instrument, and knowing that was a comfort for life, you know. So I think when I realized that the frame drum is part of me, part of my body somehow, I didn't think anymore about the passion or profession. It was just it, the reality, the situation, and it was a fact for me.
Yes, thank you. And still, Istiklal is a good address to buy instruments.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe now we can use the time to listen a little bit to music. Maybe Ayelet, we can start with your. I have. Sorry, there is a peep here. We will just check it out.
It stopped.
It stopped because I stopped my microphone. Okay, so you can hear me. So one is closeness, right, Ayelet?
Closeness, yes. Yes.
We can listen if you want. If you want to say something about the piece.
Okay, I try. Okay, it stopped.
It stopped because my microphone.
Murad is mute, but you can explain about the piece.
What okay, the closeness piece.
No, it stopped.
Okay. Closeness is a piece that take a memory of me as a kid with my father and with my family in the Saturday morning, really. And it was it was emotion and the memory that connect with childhood and like missing a father and family and be protected and be you know, when you're growing up and then you look back to your life and then you say like there's some essence or emotion that you realize you had and you feel again. And it's only, of course, it's only singing and the frame drum, and it's layers. Also in concerts, I do it with a looper when it's a solo. And it's my second piece in my album.
Okay, so Uli will put the link in the chat of for our guests on the channel, so they have the chance to copy also if they would like. So, and we will watch it here together.
לדוד, הלכנו לשטוף ידיים. רגע לפני מזמור לדוד, הלכנו לשטוף ידיים. זאת קרבה. רגע לפני מזמור לדוד, הלכנו לשטוף ידיים. רגע לפני מזמור לדוד, הלכנו לשטוף ידיים. זאת קרבה. רגע לפני מזמור לדוד, הלכנו לשטוף ידיים. זאת קרבה. רגע לפני מזמור לדוד, הלכנו לשטוף ידיים. זאת קרבה.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, we were listening here and Uli said, oh, it's music you get in trance.
Yeah.
Yes, repetitive.
Yeah. We need repetition.
Yes, definitely.
It's all about the repetition, really.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you very much. Kimia, I want to ask you about your studying, but maybe now it's not the place and the time. Maybe after we
Yes,
about the cultural diversity, it's in Berlin?
In Hildesheim. But we can talk about it later. Yes, of course. Yeah. It is like music has lots of, it's a big world. It's not only about music and you as an instrumentalist just playing on the stage and practicing and this kind of stuff. You can use music in many kind of other fields, like music in social work, music in politics, music in, I don't know, pedagogy field, or music management, music production, music composing, lots of things. It's a big, big world. And if you want to go to this, like being a musician and do it as a professional, you have lots of chances, lots of, like, it is very, this, I don't know how to say it. It is, yes, it's a big world. I just can say.
Yes, it is.
And you go, it's a go and go and go, and there's always a new thing to learn, a new thing to
Discover.
Explore, discover, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I deal a lot with the music and society, you know, music and also I'm a social worker in my past. Now I don't do it, but it's all the time connected to the mental and to be like one person in a big group. It's a big wide world, and it's all music. It's the perspective that for me also it's the perspective that you can see the world through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To explore the world through it, to see, to learn, to study.
Yes, and it always makes you feel better, makes people feel better, and people can, for example, I am the person that I cannot talk about my pain and my problems. Like I cannot talk about it so much, but I can show it and I can play it in, bring it in my music. Yeah, and I know that when it is happening, the other ones who are listening my music, they understand it and they can feel it. I have the experience, yes, Murat, in Tamburi Mundi Festival. The feedbacks showed me that yes, I haven't talked about because I've lost my father couple of months ago. And 2 weeks after that, I have attended the festival and we had this concert.
Wow.
And yes, I thank Murat and everyone who supported me, and they gave me this chance to decide if I can do it, if I want to do it or not. But I decided to go and do this concert. So it was really a strange experience for me. Really, I can only say it was a strange experience because I never had this experience on the stage when I was playing. And the feedbacks when after the concert, people came to me and they told their feedbacks, and they told me that you're playing, the way you have played, everything was different than last year. And also my duo partner said, we have played together lots of times, but this time was different. So it means that your feeling goes to your music, and this happens really. It was a strange experience for me. I am happy that I did that concert.
It sounds like it was also strong for who listened.
The music have this big power to transform and purify all our feelings, negative and positive. So we have really the chance to canalize our feelings through the music and give to our feelings another form, not only inside like animal fighting himself, but to go out and begin something beautiful for the people too. It's a big power for that.
like it's kind of sublimation.
Yeah, the right word. I'm looking for that. You find it. Thank you.
Yes.
Maybe we can, because we have some beautiful music, and listen to one more music. Maybe we continue with Kimia. You had a duo performance in the UNESCO. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the duo and about yes, the reason why you play there, etc.
Yes, my do partner, she's the guitar player, Mitra Behpuri. This is Du Delgosha that sometimes we play together. And in this UNESCO performance, it was 17th year of, they were celebrating their 17th year of UNESCO.
UNESCO.
So they have invited some bands and musicians from different countries, and also after that we had a panel discussion about the music and culture and this kind of stuff. It was a great event, and yes, this is one of the our performances there.
Okay, so here you go.
Oh yes, this 6/8 rhythm is something Iranians always love this rhythm.
This one. Very nice.
A little bit similar like the Italians.
Yeah, we love it too.
Okay.
It's the perfect rhythm for dance. Yeah.
Also in Africa, in North Africa, like also in Israel, the 6/8 is very common because it came from the Moroccan, North African, very common, very danceable.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I have the feeling tonight we have a trio of 6/8 because Ayelet, you another video. It's in 6/8.
Oh,
6/8 team.
very good. We found each other.
Perfect.
Yeah. And with your duo partner Kimia, you met in Berlin, or you work in Germany, or how is it?
She lives in Weimar. She works in Weimar University with this chair of UNESCO, I think she has. And yes, we have met through music, but now we are very good friends. And yes, we have also a concert in Weimar in a university in April. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Great, great. So unfortunately, Weimar is a little bit far from Freiburg. Yes, but maybe we can see some videos.
Yes, of course.
I think you are also active in social media, right?
Yes, a little bit. Not so active, but nowadays, because of Iran's situation, yes, we have to give the knowledge to the world. So I have my followers, and I feel that I have to do something. So we are far away from Iran. This is what we can do here.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I know you are very active, and also I think that's because it's your home country. I know, and I think, and especially as a woman, I think you have a special idea about this, and I also sorry, there is some technical small problem.
We can't hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. So you want to say something about the activities that you're doing now at the moment, or what is your
Yes, when actually this revolution happened in Iran in last October, so I think as a musician, I thought, okay, what I can do to help Iran and to help Iranians, to help my people in this revolution. So because I am not a politician, I am not activist. Yes, of course, we are all politicians. When as a woman you are born in such a country that you have to always fight for your rights. You are a politician, but I mean, like actively. So I thought I can bring my music to this, to the demos and to protests, and I've tried it, and now I am more active and in any demos, not in any, but in any demos I can, or there is a opportunity, I go and I play, and sometimes in some demos that people are walking and chanting, and this rhythm, especially percussions and other rhythmic instruments, it helps a lot to people can they have anger and they want to shout their anger. So this music and rhythm helps them all the time. These musics that they come from Iran every day, it shows that how music can help in such a situation, that it says what you cannot say. It says your words, and you feel a little bit calm and better, that you hear through music what you wanted to say, and you don't have the opportunity to say it. So you listen to these musics and you feel better. This is what music can do. And what I am doing, I do some concerts for Iran. For example, we have this different collectives that are active right now for Iran, a Woman Life Freedom collective, and other collectives that are trying a lot. They are organizing the events, the demos, protests, and we give the money from selling ticket. It goes to the collective, or we do some discussion panel discussions to give the knowledge, to inform the world about the situation, and people can ask their questions, we will answer. And yes, this is what we can do from other countries.
And you also prepared a video. Also, if you want, we can show.
Yes, I have edited the editor, also not me, but I think I'm not allowed to say his name because of the security things. But he has edited the video, and it is you can see some part of these videos, the protests here in Berlin, and also the protests in Iran streets, that people, it is still going on. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yes, this is very for me, the first time when I was playing in one of these demos, it was really, my heart was, I cannot say what kind of feeling it was, but I didn't want to come down the stage, and everyone, because I was playing a Kurdish rhythm and all the people were dancing this circle, the Kurdish dance, because this girl, the first, I think you know the story, the Jina Masa Amini, who was killed by the Islamic regime, she was Kurdish. So this dancing, this circle, a very big circle of people who were dancing Kurdish and saying these chantings like Hoch die internationale Solidarität with dancing and chanting, and I was playing and I didn't want to stop really. It gave me this feeling that I am angry, they are angry, let's do it until morning. And just the other ones came and told me, Kimia, that's enough, calm down. And you have to be alive, you have to stay alive. You are killing yourself. Because playing deaf, like, and when you are angry and you are so touched with the situation and you are playing like that, yes, this is what is happening nowadays to me and to all Iranians. And I am happy that I can do something through my music, and I could bring the music to the revolution. We can be so effective as artists. Art always have its voice, and you can spread this voice to the world through your art, any art like dancing, music, theater, anything. Yeah.
And it's also a way to feel active. And when you have some pain that you have nothing to do about it, so being active, it's the cure. Like that you're not passive and just sitting and waiting for something to happen. You can be active. So it's a healing in a way.
Yes, being active in your own way.
Of course.
I mean, you can be active going to demos and just attend the demo, but being how you can be active in your own way with your own language, which is music, or which is art, or which is, I don't know, anything. How you can help this to happen, to help the a very big thing to be part of it.
Thank you to do that.
So change the atmosphere.
No.
Let's play on 6/8.
It's the life, joy and pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the real power of music, also bringing people together, and I think it's important in these days. Yes, so Kimia is. I think many people are. I know, especially in Germany. I don't know in other countries, but I think they are coming closer together. I don't know how it is among Iranian musicians. The contact is. I think it's changing also.
Yes, it is. Really, the connection between Iranians has changed. And because we feel like we have the same pain, and we need each other to talk about it, to come together, and to we are looking for a way to heal, because we are experiencing two different lives. One life is your normal life. You have to wake up, you have to do your normal things, you have to go to work, do this, do that. And the other life is all the time checking your mobile phone, all the time want to have this connection to your friends and family in Iran, and all the time checking the news, what has happened, what is happening right now. And yes, this is totally two different lives that we are experiencing. And yes, artists come together, like activists come together with artists. We do some events, like all together. There is music, there is talk, there is dance, film, and we find each other, and we just want to do something for our country.
Yeah, so how is it in Brussels, Emanuela? I mean, Kimia, you are here in the Iranian community, and Emanuela, you told before there is a kind of Italian community. Are there some activities among them, or how is the connection, and how is music inside this, and what is your function inside this? Or
Here is a big, big community of Italians, and it's particular because there is a community came here in Belgium years ago. So we have first, second, and third generation of people in. Italian people in Belgium, and now we have a second wave of immigration because in Italy it's not so simple to have work, and the situation is not really simple for young people. So there are a lot of people now come in this moment. I think that music and the dances have an important function because Italians in Belgium can meet around their music and their roots, and I'm really touched when there are the son of the first generation came in Belgium. So there are people never lived in Italy. They grow up here in Belgium, but there is something they need to discover their culture and to listen their dialect and dance their music. They didn't never saw that the original version, but just talk about their parents or grandparents. Or just say videos, or just come back in Italy during the summer and so see some festival with the tarantelle. They are very curious, and I think that the music can do in cicatrice. I don't. Leave scar. A leave scar. We can do the link, and for these people, there is really a problem of identity. They are not completely Belgian, they are not completely Italian, so they are looking for, they are as everybody in a way. So with music they can find their identity, and the most important thing for me that is that finally when I see the music of these wonderful women present tonight, or Belgian music or French music or Estonian music, I don't know, from all the world, we can identify ourselves with a kind of music not necessary from our origins. There is something sometimes in traditional music that speak to everybody, because we are different, we are a lot different form, a different way to express the music, but we are the same human beings, and in the deep part of ourselves, we need the same things. We need the same love. We need the same. We have the same need to stay together. So, for me too, when in my class of students, for example, I have Italian people from first generation, Italian people from second generation, Belgian, Estonian people, who are English, French, different culture. Everybody play Sicilian music. Why? I don't know. Just because we find there something talk with the deep part of everyone. So there is a connection of just to be human, I think. So it's very funny to see the different people play and sing in Sicilian dialect with their problem of pronunciation. But it's very, very, very joyful and funny.
Yes, and so I would like to listen to some music also from you, Emanuela.
Yeah.
And so there is one piece called, so my Italian is not the best, Giga della fine del mondo.
Yeah, wonderful.
Is correct?
Perfect.
Perfect. So you just have to translate and maybe explain a little bit the piece.
Yeah. Giga della fine del mondo, it means jig from the end of the world. I wrote this piece obviously during the Corona period, when we felt that there is a little apocalypse around us, and it talk about this feeling that if I tell in the song, if the world have to end now, I want just to dance, to have a bottle of wine in one hand and my tambourine in the other hand, and just dance. And it's very, very joyful piece, but it talk about the end, about the death, because in another moment in the song I sing, if the death have to come now, I want to play tambourine, not to let her dance. And yes, we talk about that also tonight, how with the music I can come out my energy, my pain, my fear, or simply the joy to stay alive. It's this till the end.
Great. So, and now we can watch together.
Se lo mondo va a finire, va a pigliare l'aria, non stare in casa, sì e ti, Anna me la stare, la samone con uno scuscio di vasa, s'hanno pigliato tutto, a me resta niente, ma resta lo tuo amore, i tuoi occhi scialugenti, se la signora va a arrivare, con la bottiglia mi faccio trovare, la panzacchina, lo cuore in pace, lo tamburo per farla ballare, la testa mi ferria, lo senso mi sciammea, muoviti fermo un po', assitato la tua mia. Siamo voce, non tieni la nota, lasciami stare, lasciami in pace. Sogno stancatissima, scarati riposa, muccia carrera all'altare. Ma tu mangiato tutto fine a cara, luce e vino. Io la sarrere mia, luce oro di gersomino, ciori di campo, erba bianca, erba di vinto. Pisciati, io me ne vai, se il tempo è buono e pure sei tinto. Io firrato monno, un saccio che ho nero. Io resto una di te, se sta vita va a finire. Io firrato munno, non saccio che ho nero. Io vengo la te dea, se sta vita va a finire. La 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 la.
Hooray!
Thank you.
Only one dancing here.
Yes, everybody dance. Wonderful. It's
Beautiful.
my challenge to let dance people.
So this is
One hand wine, one hand.
that is from your new album, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's the new album. It's also a delicate operation because we let meet Sicilian, Italian, South Italy atmosphere with Belgian and the North European style music. With contamination also a little bit with jazz. I work with my partner at the double bass and the diatonic accordionist, Jonathan Denek. They are Belgian and I am Sicilian. So the challenge was to put this different atmosphere, the North and the South, meeting in the music. And also, this album is particularly dedicated to the dance and the dancer, because every piece it's a dance, not only dance from south of Italy, but also European folk I don't know if you know, but there is a big interest about bal folk. We called that bal folk in French, in Belgium, but I think also in Germany. And there are now like a sort of standards of the bal folk, like mazurka, Scottish, waltz, but also group dances. Some dances from Brittany, in French Brittany. Like andro et interdro, some dance when we put the finger this way and dance also with a very hypnotic rhythm. So in this album we try to put all this material together, and we have a lot of fun. But it was also a particular moment, Kimia, when you talked about your concert, because I recorded this album also 1 month after my father's death too. So also the same. It was very strange to be 2 weeks in studio recorded with this feeling. And another time the music give me the energy, and also to pass through this period. I couldn't believe that I did that finally. It's really magic. It's incredible, the power of music and drums.
Yes, you don't know how powerful you are until you are in the situation.
No, really. Yeah, it's important to remember that in a difficult moment we have the power.
Yes, when I have started the concert, the first song, I looked at Murat and the other ones that they were sitting there. I could see I thought they are worried, and because I didn't also know that if I can make it or not, because I wanted to also have a speech, and it was very emotional speech. I didn't want to cry really and ruin all the all the night for everyone. And yeah, but this support also from all the audience and all the Tamburi Mundi team, that they were all the time supporting me to do this. And this message that Murat sent me and said, we will support you any decision you make, it gives you more power, and you know, okay, now I am free to decide if I can do it or if I cannot do it. And you want to try yourself how powerful you are.
Yeah, it's true.
And music is the thing that always helps me and the other musicians, I think. Music, you can go to your music when you are sad, when you are happy, when you are angry, when you want to dance, when you want to cry. This is the magic of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
By the way, the concert was streamed, the concert. Yeah. So Uli is putting the link in the YouTube, so you can watch the concert, and it was very beautiful evening, because there were also another band, and you also played together with this band, and also because we have not so much time, but also because we could also show some moments of the concert. But as I said, there is a link and also.
Already told the things about the Iran situation and this kind of stuff. So I wanted to say that I've already said a little bit of that speech. So you can just put the link and yeah.
Okay, and in this concert there was also this speech. I just wanted to say this. And Kimia, yes, all of us supported you in this moment. I think it's very important because, yes, on one side, profession, you have to work. I know this pressure. You are ill, you have different, you are in situation and you have to go on stage. So this is sometimes the worst moment. I hate my job, really. Oh my God. So these are, but after you you go through this moment, this challenge, you grow a little bit every time.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
this is something we learn from our profession. It's not the best moment. I admit these moments where you don't want to go on stage, but on the other side gives you something back.
Because you're another person. After that concert, you are not the same person after that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ayelet, do you or you want to talk a little bit about maybe your experience in similar or in different way, like you went through a concert or a special moment with music that gives you something back?
What you asking me?
Yes, sorry, I just wanted to ask you, yes.
Actually, nothing is coming up to me now. No, I don't know. I don't remember any moment that it was like very cardinal something. For me, the moments inside the room, inside the studio, when I create, this is the lightning moments for me. When things composing together, when the words and the lyrics and the melody and the groove, you know, and the rhythm. My magical moments actually, it's in the creation, the creation process. You can say creation, yes. The creation process. This is the magical, strong, and after this album, I felt like something became more solid at me. You know, the identity that we all talking about like in that meeting we have here. As I see, like I can see that immigration and roots and music a lot of time goes together. So I thought about it when the two of you, Kimia and Emanuela, was talking tonight, and also I remember 2 years ago the streaming we had also, Murat, and you said something about your Turkish roots and the immigration to Germany, and it was very special and strong meeting with you. And you know, I'm living it and walking with it, and it's around me all the time. So the concerts for me are concerts. It's something. Sometimes the magic is strong. Sometimes it's a little bit less. Anyhow, it has the beginning and the middle and the end, and the process is much more for me. Of course, it's very much individual. It's much more wider, and I don't know. This is my experience.
Yes, yes, yes. I remember when you were in Freiburg. I, I maybe I can say um, you have already three children, or
No, I was pregnant in my third. I had two boys, little boys, and I was pregnant like a
you were,
progress pregnant.
yes, yes. And I know pregnant to be pregnant is not easy, especially the concert hall in Freiburg is very hot. The very we have no air condition, and I saw you there. Oh my God! I
Yes,
hope
it was
it will
very
happen. But
it
you
was
were
very challenging.
you were so cool. It's unbelievable. There is nothing. So it was
Yes,
really
it was very challenging to be pregnant and to be outside, but it wasn't the concert. It was more than like when you're pregnant, you usually want to be in your home, like, surround with your family. And it was challenging, like first time I'm performing abroad without my family, husband and kids, and I came alone and pregnant, and a lot of everything was very much amplifying with all the, dealing with all the experience. But if I remember right, specific the concerts was very much it focused me, and it was the easy part. And it was the easy part to perform. The other stuff was the like when you miss your kids, and the traveling and the flights and the nights, but it was great also, and great experience. And it's also, I feel very grateful that we're still in touch. So it's a great present for me.
yes, yes.
And also tonight, like, thank you for inviting me. I to meet Kimia and Emanuela, like, and to hear you both women, that and to know that I can know what you're talking about. So it's also magical.
Yeah, really.
Great to meet you. Great to see you again, Murat. It was great evening.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we
Now,
haven't
now,
had the chance to meet personally
yeah.
in Tamburi Mundi, maybe next years.
I hope
Thank
so.
you.
I hope so.
We can have this band, 6/8 band.
6 a.m. Yes.
Great. Why not?
The
We can
women
do
of
a project.
So we can listen to one more song of Ayelet in 6/8, I think. Correct, Ayelet?
Yes. Yes. Shisha. Shisha. It's a Tunisian ceremony. The music is original, but the inspiration is traditional. It's the Jewish Tunisian ceremony. Yeah, yes, please.
Wow, so interesting. It's amazing.
Thanks.
دودو يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دودو دودو يا فتاح
This is my
يا
mom.
رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دودو دودو يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب دودو يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب بالمفتاح خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح دور دور يا فتاح يا رزاق خيل الباب المفتاح
Wow, I loved it.
Really,
My whole family is in it. So we
Yes, the
thought that
video
it's so
was
worthy
really
to
also
see it.
beautiful. The video was also so beautiful.
Thank you. Actually, I created the video also.
wow.
I was writing it and I directed it. I directed it and the concept, I do it. It's very personal. Everything I do is so personal that I can't release it to everybody, you know. My mom, my husband, my kids, my father-in-law, my friends, the dancers. It's in my house.
And that's why it has this good feeling. It gives the feeling.
Yes, it's great. Actually, I in love with the intimacy in the music, so I love it. It's like it's very fulfilling.
Yeah.
And your family enjoys when you make music, right?
I force them.
You you forced.
Yes, they can dance.
They had no choice. my daughter, my little daughter was back. Mom, okay, enough. I told her just one more time, open the door, see the dancers, let's dance together. She told me, Mom, okay, we did it already. Let me go to my friend. No, but it was very, very fun. Actually, I'm laughing about it, of course. But it was intense day, but it was fun and great, and it's a document. And for us, it's like it's also music, and it's in Spotify and YouTube, and it's also my music, but it's also my life.
Yeah, and this was a tradition or something? This
Yes,
key?
the key that goes around inside the bowl with all this stuff. It's like when the keys go around, it's also open the gate of the sky, and your prayer can go straight to God, and you can ask for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your community. Like you want to be in health and in a lot of good and love.
And what is in the bowl? What was in the bowl?
The bowl, it's a kind of cereals. It's a lot of spices and cereals and spices. Very traditional Tunisian stuff. It's called pshisha. The bowl, the stuff in the bowl, it's pshisha.
Okay.
Interesting. I've learned many new things tonight.
And Emanuela, what about your family, your kids? You have now you get an inspiration from Ayelet.
I think it's the same sometimes in our home. Children also like music and do music. My daughter Stella play drums now also, but I think that we sometimes when we are at home, they told. Oh, okay, stop, please. It's enough. Yes, it's also, but they love it. I think they love this life, very strange life. We bring them to the concert, so they very happy to stay in the night outside and come back late in the night. And
the benefit.
Yeah. Yes, it's. I'm happy that I think they can find their way in this life. We don't expect anything. Just give the possibility to say. We say them. Here is a drum. Here is a guitar. Here is a bass. If you want to try, and they tried finally, I think, because just to experiment, and also because I think they ask in their head why my parents are so passionate. There is maybe a reason, so I will try to discover that. Yes, it begin to be funny to do music together. So maybe next concert. No, it's too it's early, but maybe one day. Like your children also, Murat.
Yeah.
Just going.
Yeah, Murat, it's so powerful to see you, in the social media together, the three of you. It's great.
Yes, I like making music with them, and they enjoy also, I think.
Yeah.
It looks like it's fun for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, and we don't take it too seriously, It's for us, it's music. It is as it should be, in my opinion. I mean, if you say you want to make profession, okay, you have to do something else more, but music is enjoy and take the power that music gives you. And so this is the main thing about what music is, and to share music is another dimension. So you can do by yourself and do together, and if you travel and play music together, this is something that is more a social function, maybe, or I don't know. Yeah.
Family.
Yes, the family spirit together or whatever. Also,
Yeah,
like in
also-
your video, Ayelet, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thanks.
One is included. And also in the video, we could see the dance is so important. And when we watched the video, we started here. We could not sit, it's so. This is
But
the
it's also this 6/8. It's very much danceable.
yes.
It's movable. It's
Sit.
happy.
I can't sit with this. Really.
You can't. You're right. You can't sit with it. Very happy.
And so we have one last video from Emanuela that is around dance also. So maybe this is a good connection, Ayelet, from your joyful music. Go to the next joyful dance music. Emanuela, you already told us about this project. So I think this is the video, right?
Yeah, it's the video.
We can see many dances.
Yeah. So we play, for the moment, we play not for audience just listen, but for people dancing. And it's very for us, we are on the stage. It's very interesting because the relationship with the audience is completely different, and dancers help us really for the groove. I can communicate with the steps of dancers and find the good groove. It's very nice experience to play with dancers because there is really a communication, a dialogue, and we can help there for them for dancing, and they can help us for playing music. Very, very fun.
Il coniglio c'ave lo pede, allo pede c'avete voi. Io stanotte me non so nai, pede coppa ed abbracciato con voi. Il coniglio c'ave lo pede, allo pede c'avete voi. Io stanotte me non so nai, pede coppa ed abbracciato con voi. Ah, la girasa che sciavoro fa, sta pigiottello mi sciunge mi va se cavo la girasa che pampina. Lo cotogno che sciavoro fa, sta pigiottello mi sciunge ma pugno cavo lo pugno che pampina. Pedi di chiumo, pedi che io usato un capo a sterra e provolazzo, a pedi in cutti in cielo fosso, pedi catene da dritta ancora, stavi zazzacchina d'imbroglia e parolona, stanni pedi piccando lenzola tene. Scruscino le foglie, pedi scacciano ragena, sono fatto l'aria sgarrobato e così sono pure le mie pedi. elle s'y fait belle, elle s'y promène tant, elle s'y coiffe, elle s'y fait belle, elle y peigne ses longs cheveux avec la queue d'une hirondelle, elle y peigne ses longs cheveux avec la queue d'une hirondelle. Sulle mone come stringi nemmeno Portogallo come ma la rondina, ma la rondina, ma la rondina la gira che da potente che le comandava e one due ci gira facci ed ognuna d'intorno a danzava come fa che ogni duna faccia.
Wow.
Thank you, thank you. Now we have to come in Belgium for dancing.
Yes, for sure. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, this 6/8 is different than ours, and then I think I know 6/8. I knew Iranian 6/8 or Iranian, I don't know, 9/7, any rhythm. But then later I understood that 7 in Turkish rhythm is different. Now I see 6/8 in, for example, your music is different. So we have to learn these rhythms and in any culture. So this is not only about music, this is about having some researches about the cultures, history, theoretical things and everything. This is interesting.
Kimia, you have a concert, I think, soon in Germany. I'm just looking here with the Philharmonie, I think, right?
Yes, in Duisburg Philharmonie.
Yeah, I just can share here. This is the Female Voice of Iran is the project, right?
Yes, this is the Inner Unity Ensemble, and under the project of Female Voice of Iran, that they invite Iranian singers from Iran to come here and sing, and they make concerts for them, and they give them this opportunity to sing because we have lots of very professional singers and female singers in Iran that are that they are not allowed to sing, and yeah, they do it like underground. And yes, we have invited this very amazing singer from Iran, and the other ones are all professional musicians. So the concert will be on 5th February in Philharmonie, Duisburg Philharmonie. And if anyone is close to Duisburg, they can join this amazing concert. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yes. I'm unfortunate I'm not close, but maybe I'm on tour in this period. I will look on my schedule.
Thank you, Murat. You will be our special guest if
Oh my God.
just let us know.
And Ayelet, what is your plan for the next times? Do you have a special project or?
Actually, yes. I'm still performing, in Israel, and now I'm connected with with a woman. She's an academic doctor. She's a researcher. She researched the singing of the women in the Jerbian island. Jerba is, it's an island, but connected to Tunisia. And Jerba is also my specifically roots. My grandmother and grandparents from two sides are from Jerba. They do the immigration to Israel. And during my concerts, after I released the album, I had some, of course, a concert, like a release concert. And she came and she introduced herself, and we started to study. Like she knows already. It's in Arabic. It's not in Hebrew. Also, it's in Arabic, the language of the singing, and I'm studying it from her. And we built some lecture with some music together. So it's a exciting project and a great goal for the future.
That sounds very interesting. Yes. And
Yes, it is.
when will you?
It is, because this is the culture that the culture is already disappeared. Nobody knows these songs. And of course, when the language is not the language anymore, they sang it in Arabic. Now we talk Hebrew in Israel, of course. So it's it's again all this thing of roots and immigration and culture and cultural and trauma also.
Yes.
Healing again.
And when will you present this project?
We have something together in 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, no, in 2 weeks from now. Yeah, in 2 weeks. It's more like a small experience together in Jerusalem, in the community of the Jewish Tunisian in Jerusalem. But we both hope that it will grow, and we will be able to have more wide, it's like to do it more and more, and for a lot of people, to introduce the project for more people.
Yes, it's a very important project, right?
Yes, but we both very we have a true will for doing it. It's a pure.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Emanuela? What are your projects in next times?
My macro was off. Yes, for the moment we are focused on the new album, also for promotion, and yes, to lead a tour in Belgium. I'm also working in another big project, but just like singer, unfortunately. But it's very, very interesting because it's one woman, Moroccan woman, Leila Amezian. He wanted to work about Shabi songs from all the women in Morocco, but with a modern approach. So we are 18 on the stage, five singers, four singers and Moroccan singers and drummers, and also a big section of quiver, trumpet, trombone, and it's very interesting for the shabby rhythm, 6/8, but completely crazy. Crazy 6/8. Yeah. So for me it was very interesting to be in this project, not only for the fun, for the voice, but also to understand really another approach, rhythmical approach on 6/8. And also it was very interesting because there was a really interaction and the meeting between East and West, the Mediterranean approach to the music, roots and very intuitive, and the Western approach to the music, a little bit intellectual, with a lot of improvisation, with structure. So it was very interesting to be there, and so and see how we can meet. We had a lot of discussion about the one. Where is the one? For us, for Western people, was in a place. For Moroccan girls, no, it's not that, it's that, and talk about that from hours about that. But in the music, on the stage, we can meet. Sometimes I thought we do that we never can have an accord. But to play, finally, we find the way to do that together. And there was, for me, the demonstration that with music, we can speak a universal language, even if we have different, complete opposite vision of music.
Wow, yeah. Emanuela, I wish I could be there also with you all. It
seems so amazing.
Wow, it sounds great.
We can share some videos. Yes, it's really, really powerful. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe we can share on the chat, or I can send you some links.
I'd be happy to.
Thank you. Yes, I'm grateful to the singer, to Leila, because she was in the middle between, and also there is West and East, and also men and women, because the orchestra section is above all principally men, and the sing and drum section is women. So also another layer for the dialogue and comprehension and how we do the music. So really a big challenge.
What is the name? Leila what?
The singer is Leila Amezian, and the project is called Sheikh Shikhatz. That means men and women.
I will search about it.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Murat, don't you want to go to sleep tonight?
I didn't hear you.
Don't we want to go to sleep tonight?
Yes, I think now.
It's almost midnight.
Because in Israel is already much later than here.
Yeah, really. So, okay.
I would suggest that we say good night to each other. I would like to thank you that you joined this meeting here, our talk, and we could talk. I mean, I'm sure about much deeper, much more. But at least to come together and to get in contact. So that was a short moment. Thank you again, and also introducing your work, your music. I mean, I know you since many years, and I know what you're doing. So, but it's very interesting to see what is going on, what is new, and so I follow you.
And you follow you too.
So thank you again. And if you want, you can join tomorrow. We have another talk here. The topic is more about cultural exchange. So about experiences and networking. So how we can network together. So we have four guests. One is Dave Boyd, Daniela Tomasz, and Fau Torres. So, and also I will talk a little bit about Tamburi Mundi, about our experiences. So how we can, about the easy things, but also about problems that can happen so that we have an idea. And on Sunday we have two guests here, one from Iran, again, Mariam Hatef, and one guest from Ukraine, Denis Vasilyev. They already joined also our channel. So if you want to join the workshops, you are invited, of course, to come and join Impulse workshops. We have different topics in the afternoon, in the evening, or in the late afternoon. We have workshops. So if you are interested in joining, you can
Thank you.
come and. Yes, so we say from here, thank you again.
Thank you all, and yeah, it was nice meeting you. We could
Good
talk.
night, and I hope one day
Bye.
Thank you very much.
we
Thank
see
you,
you.
Uli.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Good
I'm
night.
going to sleep in between my drums.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Agree.